Hey everyone, we hope we're having a good day. It's Captain Chandler with Richard here, and we hope you're staying warm too. It got cold on us, didn't it, Rich?
It sure did.
Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with the weather in Tennessee? It's nice spring-like, and then it changes to just super cold,
Yep. Welcome to Tennessee. It changes every 10 minutes.
right? Hey, I'm just glad that we get those days where it is warm out because do enjoy it. I'm not a fan of the winter or the cold temperatures like you are. I know you like the snow and the blizzards, and thankfully you saw a little bit of snow today, but nothing that was impacting to our roads. Roads were fine with travel, which we're always grateful for. See some folks joining. Pam is joining, and Liz and Georgina, like always, chiming in as well. Welcome to y'all. There's another 35 watching us live right now. And we'll go ahead and jump right into the weekly update and talk about some other things that we were involved in this week in your, weekly community connection broadcast. Rich, let's hear it.
Yeah, sure thing. So this week we're covering January 5th to January the 11th. Getting right into our numbers. 999 police calls for service, 78 fire calls, 15 crime reports, 84 arrest charges, 508 traffic stops, 227 citations, 29 non-injury crashes, and 1 injury crash. That's the lowest I've seen those injury crash numbers in a long time. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, thank goodness. Would like to see 0 one week, and maybe we'll get there.
Indeed. And then getting into the crime reports. 5 family disturbances, 4 property damage, 3 theft, and 1 each fraud, harassment, and theft of a vehicle. And on our arrest charges, 21 driving on suspended or revoked, 13 simple possession, 14 no DL, 9 warrants, 5 possession drug paraphernalia, 4 burglary, 2 each DUI, and of course you see the rest of them on there. It's pretty good proactive work this week.
Yeah, I wish, I saw less DUIs on there and that move over law stuff. We always are advocating to our community to not drink while impaired. There's so many options to choose from, especially Uber, Lyft, a taxi, a sober friend to get you home safe. So before you get behind the wheel of any car, be mindful, think about the consequences. They can be severe. You may not make it home at all, and you may injure someone else who may not make it home either. So think about those consequences and just get you a ride home so you do not get arrested or you don't get hurt because you made that bad decision to drive while impaired. And that move over law, that's where individuals don't move over for emergency vehicles or utility vehicles or fire vehicles, any type of response vehicle. And your everyday citizen with their hazard flashers on, that's when someone doesn't move over for them to give them that protection. Need to move over, but to move over, you also have to be paying attention when you're driving down the road to even see that vehicle on the side of the road that needs that extra lane buffer for you to move over in the first place. So always pay attention first, and then if you see those emergency vehicles or any type of vehicle in a hazardous situation, move over for them if you can do so. Thanks, Rich.
And right on the Guardian Shield. And of course, the top 3 stats everyone likes. Those are stolen car recoveries at 145, stolen plate recoveries at 64, and our wanted persons at 103.
Awesome stuff. And then this week started off with Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. We appreciate each and everyone who came out just to show their appreciation to our staff. We had many people bring food. We had other folks bring different desserts and just kind notes for our police officers and the staff that keep our department running so well. So we appreciate that. Rich, I know you usually see a lot of the faces that come by the office to drop off this. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, for sure. It was a really awesome week this week, starting with Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. A good one that we had a local business that wanted to donate a bunch of bottled water to help us through the spring and summer this year. So just things like that. It's always a big help and really, really good food for the soul.
Great. And we had Officer Cruz and Corporal Angle down at the Learning Center on Tuesday, I believe, and they were able to read to children. It's always nice when we get those invites from the different daycares and schools out there for our officers to come out and read to children or interact with children or talk about their service. We were always willing to do that. So if you own a business or you're at a school or you're a teacher, please always reach out when you want some of our officers to stop by and say hi to the children, but also work on building those relationships. And also early Tuesday morning, our officers caught and intercepted two burglars that were teenagers, 15 and a 16-year-old, who broke into a vape store on Lebanon Road near the county line, which is near Matterhorn Drive. And they were actually caught attempting to break into another business that sold the vape type items. Took them into custody. There were actually three involved. Who you see pictured here was not caught, but our detectives are following good leads on this individual, and he'll be apprehended soon, I hope. But they were kind of sophisticated for 15 and 16-year-olds in that age range. They were using walkie-talkies. They had mapped out all the different vape places they were wanting to hit and burglarize. And prior to our officers intercepting and catching them, they had burglarized around 6 different other vape type stores in the Nashville area. They came to Mount Juliet and got caught. So again, we continue to go after it. Our officers do amazing work to intercept the crimes in progress and also prevent crime. But this is just another example where they intercepted a crime in progress and took 2 of the 3 into custody. Of course, when they were caught burglarizing that one store and actively doing it, they immediately run right from the police officers. And so they give chase, and the lone officer was able to chase down one. His backup officer was able to chase down the second, and that the third just got away. That happens from time to time, but they have good leads, good information. The clothing that he is wearing in these photos are pretty obvious. I've never seen a sweatshirt like that around that it looks like a zip-up hoodie. It says always smiling on the back with an upside down, multicolored smiling face. So someone, surely a parent out there, may recognize this. Just let us know who your child may be, and we will come talk to them. And it's a lot better to do that on your terms than our terms when we just show up and make an arrest. So if you know who this person is, let us know. You can let us know through our crime tip line, but also our website at MJPD.org, whatever is easiest for you. And then I think on also Tuesday, we had a Girl Scout troop here at headquarters. This is Girl Scout Troop 813. They were able to tour headquarters and check out the police vehicles, meet many of our officers. It's always a good time. They have plenty of awesome questions about what we do in the community, and we're able to educate them on our officers' service. And that top left photo is what I call the Lego town. That's Lieutenant Brockman's Lego town in his office. He is a Lego fan, but his 2 children absolutely love Legos, and that kind of crosses over into the PD as well. But Rich, what do you think about Brockman's Lego Land?
He's got quite the impressive collection going on in there.
Yeah, he actually thought of the program with our building blocks program, where we have small little Lego men and women that are custom made to look like Mount Juliet police officers that we hand out to children. So cool idea, cool program that we have, and limited collection of those little Lego police officers. But we appreciate Lieutenant Brockman and all of our officers and what they do to try to reach out to the youth in our community. And Wednesday, I spent time in Nashville at our architect's office. We continue to finalize the plans for our new police headquarters, and those plans will be presented to our Board of Commissioners on January 23rd, that evening at a workshop. We're excited to be able to deliver a building to our community that our community can be proud of, but one that is also frugal, durable, and functional for our needs. It will not be something super extravagant. It's going to be truly built to our needs with a lot of thinking outside of the box to serve our community and our police officers for many, many years to come. But it's much needed. What we're in now is not sturdy enough to withstand a serious tornado, any type of dangerous wind event. And we're out of space. Since we've been in this building for, I think, going on 9 years now, we've added about 30 police officers since then. And when you are a growing city, a growing department, you need a bigger place to put everything. But the city will repurpose our current building, and we are going into a new building which will be built out front where we recently purchased land. So that open field out in front of headquarters, that's where our new building will be going. I'm super grateful for the continued support from our elected leadership in the city, our Board of Commissioners, mayor on down. and city management and continued support and assistance from all of the team here at MJPD, because they have been putting a lot of input in with our architects, working on a design that truly meets the needs of our community. And a shout out to the Barrel House. Rich, you were there. You're there in the back of the photo. We had a great meal today. Hey, talk about it, Rich, since you were there.
It was a lot of good food, man. It's a nice place. They redid it really nice on the inside. The remodeling turned out great. Staff was really nice, very professional. It was a good place. Can't wait for them to get opened up. I believe they said tomorrow is going to be their first opening day, grand opening day for lunch. So really good stuff.
Yeah, they'll do a couple soft openings tomorrow. They are open for lunch, and then Sunday they are also open for lunch. But then they will be, I think, not open Monday, Tuesday, and then they're working on getting everything, I guess, wound up properly to give a true full opening and grand opening. But I think if you stop by sometime tomorrow or Sunday, you'll probably find them open for lunch and ready to serve you many of their wonderful menu items. From what I could see on the menu, it is unique to the community. Different food items that you have, you can't really find anywhere else in Mount Juliet. And I'm always grateful for new and different food. Sometimes you just get tired of eating at the same places all the time. And it's always nice to find other restaurants that come to town that just serve a different flavor. And we're grateful for their hospitality today. They brought out food upon food upon food of their different dishes. And we all got to try it and give them the feedback on what we thought. But the feedback was all positive. So I think a lot of people will be grateful that the Barrel House is here in town and they are opening very soon. And before I wrap up, just want to remind you to please lock your cars, remove your valuables and guns from those vehicles, take the keys with you, report any suspicious activity that you see late at night in a neighborhood, slow-moving vehicles, a lot of pedestrian traffic, and turn on your home exterior lights. Any extra light does help in helping identify who the suspects are, their vehicle, but it also deters crime because they do not want to get caught. And when they're in an area that's well lit, the likelihood of being caught is higher. So a lot of criminals like to operate in dark areas. Rich, how is our weather looking?
It's not looking terrible, seasonable temperatures. And, they were saying for this afternoon, we're still having a little chance of some flurries mixed with some sprinkles. But overall, not terrible. Mostly sunny, some chance of some flurries overnight yet tonight. But through the weekend, mostly sunny, highs in the low 40s to mid to upper 50s. So it's not bad. Getting into the holiday on Monday for MLK Day, there's a little chance of some showers, but so far nothing to the severe level. Looking pretty good. Radar so far is not looking bad. We got a little bit of the cool blue stuff moving in, but again, it's just right now just in the upper atmosphere. So we'll see if it holds together as it falls.
Got it. Good stuff. Go back to the forecast. See, that's Tennessee for you. Low tonight's going to be 27. The high is just 40 this afternoon, but through the weekend, we're going to get up to 50 and sunny. Sunday looks like even Saturday will be nice. Little cool, but nice. And then Sunday, a little bit warmer, but you got the 60s early next week and some sunshine. So here we go. That's, Tennessee weather can be a curse and a blessing. And right now I'm going to call it a curse because it's freezing outside, but with the sunshine early next week, that'll be the blessing. And we'll be thankful for that. Any questions, folks, type those in the comments. We'll be glad to get to it. But if we don't see any, we'll go ahead and get into our weekend. Rich, do you have a busy weekend planned?
Sure do. We're actually probably going to work part of the weekend and maybe on Monday, even though we're going to be off in the office. So
Yep.
Might get a little free time Sunday.
I got you. Good deal. Some family time too. Going to see the brother?
Probably.
Okay. Probably if he's lucky, right? He'll get to see you. Awesome. Good deal. It is a 3-day weekend, but again, honoring Martin Luther King Jr. and all he's done for us in our community with civil rights on Monday. So just take a moment to reflect on that and what his efforts have done for the nation. Got a question for you, Rich. What's the answer?
I will remain neutral on a city live broadcast.
Okay. All right. Remaining neutral. That is probably Justin Beasley on the keyboard.
Probably.
He also gave you some kind words, though. He said you were the best in the business.
You too.
Yeah. I mean, you have Karen out here. She is somewhere out in the Caribbean watching us on Facebook, always enjoying the cruises. We're sure you've seen plenty of sunshine, Karen. Hopefully you've placed your toes in the sand and in the ocean out there and had plenty of good food. Tell Gary we said hello. Michael chiming in about lunch, and lunch was good, Michael. All was good at the Barrel House. Danny and his crew there, all super nice to us today, and all the food that they brought out. And we even offered them a tip, and they didn't want the tip. They just wanted to let our officers try all the food, and their staff was super helpful, and really appreciate them inviting us to give it a try before they opened up. Good deal, Rich. I don't see many more comments coming in. Close it out for us.
Hey, man, just have a great weekend. Enjoy the holiday weekend. If it does snow a little, go out and have some fun in the snow, man. Don't let everybody freak you out. Snow's fun, and always be nice to each other.
I don't think we're going to have that much snow. I think you're giving.
I can dream.
You're dreaming a little bit there. When I think of snow, folks, I think of roadways. I think of working in all of that, and it crashes and wrecks. Rich, when he thinks of snow, he thinks of a winter wonderland, something that you would see on TV where everyone's frolicking in the snow and it's grateful and sledding and having a good time. But I don't think we're going to get that much. I think the temperature is going to stay too warm. What do you think?
Yeah, it'll probably be way too warm. But
yeah, even Georgina, she says she wants a blizzard for you. So you and her are on the same wavelength, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
blizzards are good.
Yeah, I got it. All right, folks, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. If there is anything we can do for you, please just give us a call. Our officers do so much for this community, and they're so committed, and they just want to do what they can to help you, but also keep this community safe. And we will all see you soon. Take care.